And where?
In the refrigerator. Did you have chocolate or is it all gone?
No, I mean like this.
Oh, that kind of candy.
They were my favorite. Were those original?
So, Big Brother was a stick that I stashed out the limo at the last second. I'm not even sure if they knew that I took it. But all right, I have two sides of the story to tell. I have like cool stuff going on in the outside world, and then about the trip, like just through like watching stuff. What do you guys want to hear first?
The outside world.
Outside world. Okay. One of the hugest things that I saw coming out because I was blindfolded on a lot of the car ride, because I was in a limo. I know. And then they took the blindfold off, and like I think we had to clear an area. There might have been Big Brother signs or something, and we drive by a gas station. What do you guys think I saw?
How much is it?
$5 1/4.
$5 1/4. What do you think?
Oh.
Probably that, around that.
Yeah, around 5 something.
The happiest moment of my life, $3.89. So obviously something in the country is going well. You'd like to think. So it's $3.89 out here in Michigan. It's probably like 3 1/4.
Wow.
It was $3.89 in Texas when I left.
I mean, I'm like something's
I've
going
never
right.
seen it. $3.89.
It was up to 4.
It was like 4
something. It was almost 5 whenever we came.
I know. So, I mean, I was just like, when I saw that, I was like very happy. You know, that
What station was it?
it was like a Chevron or something like that.
Wow.
And that's premium.
So I mean, when I saw that, I felt like very good about maybe things are going better in the country.
It sounds like
you
it,
know?
doesn't it? The economy.
Nicolas Cage movie coming out. Bangkok Fight or something. There's a picture of him. There's a Richard Gere and Diane Lane movie coming out about some road. And then, obviously, I saw like 800 signs for Batman. But a movie that's coming out with Pacino and De Niro, the poster looks awesome.
What's it called?
It's called Righteous Kill. It's like in black and white, and they're both in suits. What else? But when I took off the blindfold, it was weird. I was like, I felt everything was going so fast. I was like, I didn't feel well, so they had to give me a motion sickness pill. It's sweet. And I was looking for new model cars, you know. What else did I see? Oh, so we go on the limo ride, and we pull up to a private airport, and there's 2 helicopters there. There's a CBS helicopter with like an HD camera on it, and then there's this other one, just shots and stuff. And all of a sudden, he like jerked the stick, and we took off like a rocket. It was pretty cool. And then like I saw like all the homes on the Hollywood Hills. I was like, I've never seen that kind of money in my life. You know, some of these, like there's tennis courts and pools, and it's like, and it's not just one. They're all over the place. I gave you a shout out. I'm like, because we drove by like Hollywood Boulevard, so I'm like, there's Memphis's club. I'm like, there's the Hooters Keisha works at. You know, I was trying to do that for the. But like I saw a lot of stuff like Mann's Chinese Theater. Mm-hmm. Like I saw the Walk of the Stars on there. So that stuff was kind of cool. I'm trying to think if there's any other like cool information. There was like they did a good job of like making sure.
That is cool, Dan. Was it weird? It's so
No,
weird.
I mean like I was very overwhelmed. Like you see people's faces and like noises and cars and.
It's got it. You know what? You don't even realize what you've given up.
That's crazy.
If you guys want to know the weird thing, I was like, I couldn't wait to get back. You know what I mean? I was like, you know, because it's just like you feel like this become so much of your life. It's like you don't want to leave it. You know, it's weird. I mean, obviously, I never thought I'd feel that way. But,
Did you say that?
Jerry, I'm telling you, I'm afraid to go back in the real world now. But
It's kind of scary out there, huh?
very scary. Yeah. All right. So I have an idea. We're going to like a private beach, but like so we drive down like Hollywood. We spent a lot of time like circling Hollywood and like looking at all the buildings, and we drove by UCLA.
This was out of the helicopter? Or
Yeah, this was in the helicopter. And so like we spent a lot of time, like they showed me a lot, like the Capitol Records building, like that all area.
That's right there by Espoir. Like,
Yeah,
right there.
that's right when I said, I'm like, hey, there's Memphis's club. I don't know if they're going to use it, but coastline. And then as we got lower and lower, we were going faster and faster, and I saw like a sailboat race. There's like all sorts of, and anytime like the lower you got, the more and more people waved. So that was kind of cool. But then as we got lower, we're going along the coastline, and he pulls to the right, and we just head out into the ocean. And I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? So we're going in this vast ocean, and like the other helicopter wouldn't tell me the name of it. Here's what I got out. I found out that the guy who owns Wrigley Park owns this island, and it's about, because I was looking at the GPS of the helicopter pilot, it was about, we were heading southwest from LA, and we were about 30 miles out. So I don't know what that would be. But it was a private island. So then
Dang.
here's when I start to get like, we pull up to we're getting closer and closer to the beach, and I see like a kayak and like jet skis and stuff like that. And then I freak out because I see a lunch table on the beach, but there's 2 chairs there. So I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is going on? And then, so we're pulling up, and like we're pulling up to this huge like rock formation, and like we're going up, and we're not slowing down. I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing? And then at the last second, he pulls up and parks it. So I was like, what? Yeah, I mean, like the landing was awesome. And so, you know, they get the cameras out and do all that and get me like walking out. I go walk down towards, like, I see the lunch all set up. It was like Alfredo, like pasta with chicken, and then there was vegetable quesadillas with like broccoli and tomato and red peppers. There's a Caesar salad and there's wine, and there's no dessert. But then there's like 2 things set. There's like one for me, but there's food there, and then the other thing's like blank. So I'm sitting here, like I start eating, and like I'm waiting for someone to come out, and waiting for someone to come out, and no one came. So I felt like the biggest asshole. I think I just did that to like be like, you know, you chose this. But I mean, when I pulled up and I saw 2 chairs, I'm like, someone's coming.
Like someone else came
Yeah.
with you.
You know, and so it was like. But then I just, you know, hung out in the ocean. Then I go out in the ocean. It's like ice cold, but the water was clear. But like I thought it'd be warm.
No, it's
And,
cold here.
So I dicked around in the ocean for a while, and then I got it's kind of. It's not much, but I tried to do anything.
You brought like sand.
And I had to sneak all this stuff. There's sand, and then I got. There were these all over the beach. I don't know what these are. Some kind of pod.
Some seaweed.
Is that what it's from?
Yeah.
And then I picked you guys all out of rock for different reasons. Right. This one I got Jerry because it's kind of like a little white spot on top, and that's.
That's
Cute,
cool.
cute.
I got to tell you a story about a rock when you're all done. When you're done, I want to tell you.
This one is the only like pinkish, like colory one. So I get one.
Aw, thank you, Dan.
And then this one looks like a strong.
Better,
This one looks like a strong and silent rock. So I'm like, all right, that's for me.
Aw.
Yeah. So,
That's nice.
but I mean, I tried to get like a bottle of wine. Big Brother wouldn't let me keep anything.
Something from outside.
So
What else was on the island?
that was it. I mean, and there was porta potties. I mean, real exciting. But there was a Hummer with like rows of seats. You know, like people.
Oh.
So you thought it was some kind of tour.
And then made you turn around.
I'm glad you got to do it. Enjoy it.
I know how
But
fun.
I'm telling you guys, I was like, after a little while, I'm like, all right, I want to go back.
That is the strangest.
It's weird. I
You see
mean,
this rock?
That's so funny, Dan.
I'm going to make a little thing for that and put it in there as Jerry.
So crazy.
It was so overwhelming, huh?
yeah. I mean, when the blindfold came off and I could see out the window, I was like,
Oh my gosh, I slept for.
you know, I thought I'd be prepared for it, but you're not at all.
Most of the day.
When you walk out of here, we're going to be different. It's going to be a different thing. This is brainwashed.
I found out a new CBS show. I saw a billboard. Gary Unmarried, starting Wednesdays at 8:30. I was so happy to see that. You know,
That's huge.
That's good.
I'm so excited about that.
No presidential posters or.
it was like a sensory overload with all those people moving around. And
How was it without all these?
Oh my gosh, to see people again.
I mean, I wasn't really indoors that much. But here's the other thing too: is that they told me not to talk about this, but I don't care. We had a refill. All the people were really, really nice.
Was that your fish food bag?
Yeah. It's pretty cool. But when I saw the